Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is your first time here, welcome back to my beauty entertainment channel. Today is going to be another get ready with me. Like, imagine how tired we are. This is easy content. Okay, listen. So, before I need to come up with a better intro. Basically, I get a lot of comments asking what my social media is. Here it is. I'm only giving you one. It's Twitter. I don't use Instagram. I mean, like, I do a lot of looks. Okay, listen. So I do so many looks. I just never post them. I always forget to post them. That's just my life. I don't know why I do forget to post them. But I have an Instagram. I'm just not active on it. I'll post. Instagram is just for looks. Twitter is like me as a person and looks. So that's why I only promote one social media platform. Instagram has so many issues that I don't even want to address. Anyway, as you can probably tell from the title of this video, we are talking about two demons. Two people who bring me such angst and anger that I don't want to make a video about them, but like I really need to since no one else is making a video about them. I'll get into who I mean by no one else. Okay, so it's Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. Those are the only two times I'm gonna say these two names because I really don't like these two men at all. They really make me so mad. They're allowed to take up so much space in YouTube, even after all the horrible stuff that they've done that no one likes to address. Anyway. Oh, black people love to address it, but no one listens to us until it's too late. Anyway, so they released that whole collection. I made a video about it, talking about the collection, and I was right. I predicted the future. So they released an entire collection about 2 weeks ago, and you know, people got it. People got the collection in the mail, and some bad things, you know, happened. So listen, I'm gonna start this off by saying, no, I don't feel bad for anyone who ordered that palette. You chose it to spend your own money on something that two bigoted racists put together. I'm not supposed to feel bad for you because you got a faulty palette. Like, what were you expecting? Jeffree Star Cosmetics, I knew I wasn't crazy. Someone came in my Twitter mentions and was like, in the other video, I was like, didn't Jeffree Star Cosmetics have a whole scandal a couple years ago when someone found a hair in their highlighter? Like, that was a real thing. Jeffree Star Cosmetics apparently has had issues in the past relating to quality. And also, Shane Dawson, that man doesn't do makeup. So why would you trust them for a makeup collection? You're a fool and you got played. Oh, you got played. It's hilarious to see, actually, how people got played. The lighting is a little bit darker. Maybe, I don't know. I use the window, so anyway. So let me tell you what these people found inside it's the eyeshadow palette. I'm pretty sure all of what I saw came from that big eyeshadow palette. I think it's Conspiracy. That one. That's what I saw all these issues coming from. I haven't heard about the mini one. So people found, I saw this video. This girl used tweezers. I'm sorry, forceps. She used tweezers to pull out this long. When I say long hair, like that came straight from the root. That hair, I promise you, came straight from the root. That hair was too long. I don't know that. No, she pulled it out and she was pulling for like 5 seconds. You know what that is? 5 seconds too long. What? And then another girl, this is the one that caused me to make this whole video. This other girl yesterday, she was like, look what I found in my eyeshadow palette. It was a piece of a glove. Could you imagine? Could you imagine opening up an eyeshadow palette that you bought with your own money and seeing a piece of glove just sitting in the pan like that? Oh, someone would be hearing from some sort of power of attorney. There'd be no, are you kidding me? Anyway, so what I'm going to be talking about today is what no one, okay, when I say no one else is talking about, I'm talking about drama channels. I have really a lot of issues with most drama channels, mostly stemming from anti-black rhetoric that they choose to use and choose to get really defensive about when they get called out for using this anti-black rhetoric. That's a completely different video, but I have an issue with drama channels just as a person. But these drama channels are not currently talking about this rancid, this is gross, the obvious contamination of an entire collection. So no one's talking about, by no one I mean drama channels. Of course black people are talking. Of course we already told you this was a bad idea from the jump, just, you know, due to racism and bigotry and misogyny, but no one likes to listen to that part. So when the palettes came in bad, now we'll get your attention again. So no drama channels are like big, oh, I have an issue with literally 99% of them. 99% of them had used some sort of anti-black or misogynistic rhetoric in the past like 3 weeks, probably. So why I wanted to bring this up is I wanted to compare it with the situation from earlier this year. Now, this year has been really long. I just looked back at the dates for this. So like 4 months ago, if you didn't know, Jaclyn Hill released an entire collection of lipsticks, and you know, it went pretty badly. The launch went, you know, it wasn't the best thing for her company, wasn't the best thing for anyone or anyone's health involved. Anyway, so that happened, and I wanted to compare it to the situation because what I have noticed is when the Jaclyn Hill, okay, I'm sorry, I'm talking also really fast because I'm also angry. Also, I have a lot of energy right now. So let me start off by saying that I truly believe Jaclyn Hill deserved all the criticism that she got and probably more. She literally knowingly released a product that was contaminated. She released it to her so-called audience that she loved so much. She even went on record and said it's still safe to use when there was literal metal lint hairs inside embedded in the lipsticks. That's someone you should not be ever buying products from. Someone who blatantly The fact that people are going to buy her highlighters that are coming out, I think on Friday, you're going to trust someone who blatantly and pathologically lies to her audience for money. She doesn't care anyway. So like she did deserve all of the criticism. So what I'm about to say next is in no way invalidating the criticism that she did therefore receive. But I find it interesting how Jaclyn Hill literally had pretty much the entire world, like major news outlets were talking about her lipsticks. She had pretty much the entire world turned against her, but it's crickets for Jeremiah Starburst. It's crickets for him. And I wonder why. And I want to delve into why. So back when this Jaclyn Hill thing was happening, so if you are someone who's involved in the beauty community, maybe you're a micro-influencer, maybe you're just a consumer, but you pretty much know that when the Jaclyn Hill, when the first person saw the first hair in their lipsticks, and then Rob Rudy Kusti, who I love, made that video using the microscope, girl, you know that's all anyone was talking about, probably for an entire week. And I know a week might seem like not a lot of time, but you think of it in terms of Twitter and how Twitter moves so fast with something new like every 15 minutes. A week to be talking about one event, in my opinion, is a very, very long time. Like people were talking about her for an entire week because what she did was so bad. Like, something that I tweeted a while ago that I found when I was researching for this video, that woman is a pathological liar. The people got let me explain. I don't know if this is like not common knowledge. When there is a foreign object inside a product that is not meant to be in that product, it's therefore contaminated. That's what that word means. So when Jaclyn Hill was like, my lipsticks are not contaminated. Well, actually, according to Merriam-Webster, the dictionary says that it's contaminated. Anyway, she literally sold people. No, there's no way no one knew that those lipsticks were contaminated. There's no way if she had all the quality control, I just don't want to talk about her too much in this video because she has her own issues. I need to get on Jeremiah and drag him. Anyway, but when that situation happened, it lasted for a whole week, and Jeffree Star stans, which I'll drag later, they ripped, not even just them, the whole world ripped into Jaclyn Hill. I do think it was justified. I do think that some things that were said about her weight, about her body, about her family, about her marriage, that leave that, please. No cheap tricks. Like, if you're gonna drag someone, there's a whole laundry list of reasons why you could just not like Jaclyn Hill. Don't go for her physical appearance or her family, but you know, people don't use brain cells or whatever. But the whole world, I know not obviously the whole world, but like people ripped that girl to shreds, as she should. She had to delete her social media because she was getting dragged every which way by everyone. All the different little subsections of the beauty community came together and dragged the literal hell out of her. Like, everyone, no matter who you stand, matter who you didn't stand, dragged her collectively. But we have the exact same situation going on right now, and it's crickets. It's literal crickets. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Not one word is being said. Nothing's being discussed. And it's like, well, Jaclyn Hill had like a safety issue. Is this situation, is there not a safety hazard with this as well? Let's talk hypotheticals. So the girl who found a glove, a piece of glove in an eyeshadow in her palette. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? First of all, I could never imagine, because I would never support two ugly, smelly races, but that's just me. I would never give my money to them. Besides the point, could you imagine taking, what a brush is, it's my M433, dipping into an eyeshadow and someone being like, oh, what's that? What is this foreign object inside my eyeshadow palette? What's that? Oh, look, it's a piece of glove. What if that girl had a latex allergy? What if that girl had a latex allergy? Now, I don't know if that glove was latex. I know a lot of like companies are like pushing for like latex free gloves, because, you know, apparently latex allergies are way more common than we think. I didn't know that. What if she had a latex allergy? What would have happened then? Nothing? Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. And who is this they that I'm talking about? Drama channels, which I already stated that I have a preconceived bias against most of them with their nonsense and their anti-blackness and their just microaggressions. I think that we're unable to tell what a microaggression is. Like, anyway, I do wholeheartedly believe that most of these famous drama channels are in fact on Jeffree Star's payroll. I wholeheartedly believe that. I also learned that some drama channels got this entire collection in PR. Now, PR is a great and wonderful thing. Great thing. It really means a lot to people as artists. But if you're sending drama channels who are not normally known for doing makeup, although apparently there are ones that do makeup, it seems more of as like a shut up gift, like a shush. Like, don't talk about me. I don't know if it actually was that way. I'm pretty sure that it was, but it's what seems very likely. To me, at least. What seems pretty likely. A shut up, like a gag gift. Like a, that's not what I meant. Like a, don't talk about me and I'll be nice to you. The man is giving you guys scraps. First of all, it's a bad eyeshadow palette, so you're getting you're getting a terrible quality health hazard of a palette for free, and you're gonna stop talking about him because the man, the millionaire, the two millionaires sent you basically $100 worth of products. You're gonna not talk about all the bad and horrible and horrific stuff that those two have done because they sent you $100 worth of makeup. Love yourself. Love yourself, please. Do you know how much $100 is to Jeffree Star? Nothing. Literally nothing. And the other one, the one who, his cat, that one, You know how much $100 is worth to him? Nothing. He likes to claim he's poor. He's not poor. Please. Poor? I mean, maybe in terms of like compared to like Jeffree Star, but like that's an anomaly. We're not going to include him in this conversation. So I decided to do a little bit of research, and I looked up so the most popular drama channels, and none of them, I don't watch any of them. I feel like I've seen maybe one or two of some of these people's videos, but I found out who like people, like the beauty community thinks are the most popular drama channels, and I went to their channel and I decided to, do a little bit of comparative research. And I looked and I counted how many videos they had made about the Jaclyn Hill lipstick gate. Is that what it was called? That's actually pretty funny, that name, lipstick gate. And I decided to see how many videos they made about the situation. So first we'll start off with T-Spill. T-Spill made 3 videos about Jaclyn Hill's lipstick situation and 0 about this current Jeffree Star Shane Dawson one. The Viewer's Voice made 22 videos about Jaclyn Hill. Not about hers, about the lipstick situation. 22 videos and 1 about this Jeffree Star thing. Dustin Daily, 8 videos about Jaclyn Hill and 1 about Jeffree Star. I didn't watch the video because I'm not going to support that, but the video title is basically like saying how the title is saying just Jeffree Star is not as bad as Jaclyn Hill. So I'm not even going to count that one because it's probably completely biased. Sebastian Williams, 4 videos about Jaclyn Hill and 1 video about Jeffree Star. Petty Page, 4 videos, 4 videos about Jaclyn Hill's lipsticks and 0 about this current Jeffree Star situation. So I personally find it really, really interesting how these drama channels that claim they're the pinnacle of journalism, that claim that their purpose here is to expose the truth, to figure out what everyone's doing wrong. That's what they claim to do. But when these two come out with something that is god-awful and probably a deterrent to society, it's mum's the word. We have a total combination of 3 videos between these 5 channels made about Jeffree Star situation, and these videos that when I said how many videos they made about Jaclyn Hill, all those videos were made in the span of 2 weeks. In the span of like 1 to 2 weeks, depending on the channel. They made 8, 16, 30, 34, 38, 41 videos about Jaclyn Hill's lipstick situation. And what did I say before? 3 about the current Jeffree Star situation. It's very interesting. Claim hard-hitting journalism. We must fight the power. We must figure out the corruption in the beauty community. And nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's almost insulting to my intelligence. I hate when my intelligence gets insulted. I really, like, it's something, I'm a smart person and I know I'm very smart, and I'm like, do you think I'm stupid? Like, you must. So this really, for me personally, really opened, and for a lot of people that I saw on Twitter, really opened up a discussion about misogyny in the beauty community. You're probably like, where'd that come from? I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how it all relates. So the beauty community, in theory, if this would ever focus, is supposed to be this perfect place where everyone gets accepted because we all love makeup. So we're all gonna accept each other and, move. The beauty community is very remnant of the real world. White men get ahead the fastest. Very remnant of the real world. There's really no difference. So who are the most subscribed to beauty YouTubers out there? Off the top of my head, I know, did James Charles just now beat Jeffree Star again for most subscribed to? beauty influencer. I think he just beat him out again for the second time, because over the summer before their whole situation, he beat him like once before, and that is what started the whole drama that happened at the end of the summer. Jeffree Star definitely planned that. I could make a video about it because that's something I wholeheartedly believe, that that entire thing was fabricated by him simply because James Charles had more success than him. I will die on that hill. But it's like James Charles, Jeffree Star, Manny MUA is up there, right? And so is Patrick Star. Maybe Jacqueline has the same amount as Patrick Star. I'm not really sure, but I know it's James Charles and Jeffree Star at the very top. 2 white men. That's not even about them. It's just how white men are able to gain so much traction so fast in the beauty community, and not necessarily with the appropriate level of talent. Like, their growth does not represent how talented they are. Because if you look at, do we have any black male beauty influencers who are at that level in terms of subscriber count? No. Any black women? No. You'll get a white woman in there every now and then, but just white men sitting at the top, controlling everything. Seems very remnant of the real world. So this whole idea of the beauty community is supposed to be somewhere where we're all accepted, we're all loved, we're all cherished. Bull. Complete and utter bull. So I wanted to bring up Miss Laura Lee. I know we haven't talked about her in a while, but in my opinion, she's one of the best examples to use of misogyny in the beauty community. We have to walk with me here. It's gonna take a little bit of a while. So starting us off, Laura Lee deserved everything coming to her, probably worse in my opinion. She did bad things. She's a bad person. She said, like, I don't care what happened to her. But did you ever, you know how it's, if you don't remember, go like watch some videos on like what happened. That was last summer, right? That woman was taken out of this community with such efficiency. It was so quick. Like, she was gone. It was 100,000 subscribers gone in a day. That's crazy. She was out of here like that because she did a bad thing, multiple bad things, and there were consequences to her actions, as there should be. So where is this same energy with Jeremiah? Where is the same energy for the man who doesn't shower and makes mediocre documentaries? Where is the same energy for them? The one that told a dark-skinned woman he would throw acid on her to lighten her skin. The other one created an entire character in blackface on his channel, and those videos are still up and merch is still being sold. Where is the same energy for these two? Where is it? I would literally love to know. Is this the same shirt I wore in my other gym? Deja vu. Kind of funny, isn't it? Let me do highlighter next. Okay, so I'm not done yet. we still have we're about to get a little bit of a dragging here. If I can find my highlighter brush. I think she clocked out. I'll just use this one. So Jeffree Star reminds me a bit of a cockroach. We don't know how he got here. Apparently it was through MySpace, but I'm too young for MySpace, so I don't really know what that is. I mean, I know what it is, but I didn't use it. And so he started in a way we don't really know. And he can't seem to leave. He will never leave. Literally, didn't the cockroaches survive like an atomic bomb or something? And Jeffree Star is still here. He's like a cockroach, a literal cockroach. It's sick. This is my thing. I need someone to do a case study on a Jeffree Star stan, because I'm genuinely wondering / worried about the psychology behind some of these stans. A lot of stans in general, but especially Jeffree Star stans and Shane Dawson stans. Because what about Jeffree Star appeals to you in which you would stan them? I stan very few people. Like, honestly, now that I think about it, who I stan, I'm a fan of many people, but I don't stan that many people. In order to stan someone, you really gotta believe everything that they say. What about Jeffree Star is appealing? Like, genuinely. What about him is appealing? One. Two, Jeffree Star, what does Jeffree Star give you as a stan? He doesn't give you respect. He doesn't give you dignity. He doesn't give you admiration. He doesn't give you a thank you, because Jeffree Star has been rude to his fans multiple times. So what does he give you? Literally nothing. So why are you capping so hard for him in my comments? Why are you capping so hard for him on Twitter? Why? Does he pay you? Is he paying your tuition? Probably not. Probably not. So why are you literally riding and dying for this man who is literally shown he does not care about you by completely going off and being belligerent and rude to his own fans, which are the reason that he's not somewhere in Hicksville, God knows where, doing makeup in his bathroom? I don't get it. What about him is he doesn't like y'all. He does not like you. He does not like you all at all. But this man still has so much success. He was single-handedly able to take down the career of like 3 different people just because he said so. Because do you think Laura Lee would have been canceled that swiftly if Jeffree Star hadn't caused that? No, he said, I have, because it's so, I only see stans like this. It's only like Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, and James Charles that have stans like this that will literally run to the, I'm talking about on YouTube. Music is different. On YouTube, like beauty YouTube. No one else like these people seem like they would run into a fire for this man. And for why? Like, what are you? I don't get what you're gaining from this situation at all. I don't understand. It's very confusing to me. And I think why I was talking about this in my other video about how I think Jeffree Star and James Charles, like probably management team or something, is very smart, because they're able to capitalize on the fact they know their target audience, and their target audience are, I don't want to be rude. But Jeffree Star stans are losers. Like, objectively. They're kind of the loser crowd. They're like, I think, aren't they young? I mean, I know James Charles fans are like young, naive kids who like have money that they want to spend it on, so that's why he's able to charge like $70 for a literal custom ink hoodie, whatever. And they don't care about actual issues at all, so they are fine supporting people who like have said it's fine. But like, Jeffree Star's fans are losers, and he knows that. And he knows, he's like, okay, I'm gonna become the loser king, and I'm gonna rule them. And that's what he's doing. So they ride so blindly behind this man. They'll completely tear down the career of 3 women, and then their king does the exact same thing, and it's mum's the word. Is that called Stockholm Syndrome? Is that what that One Direction song was about? Is that what that is? It's probably not, but I'm thinking it's what it is. So yeah. I don't know where that video went, but all I do know is, y'all, there is no way I'm going to let y'all get away with ridiculing and destroying Jaclyn Hill like you did, as you should have. Please don't read me. She deserved to get a good neck grab. She deserved that. But you're not gonna get away with giving it to her and not giving it to him. And we're not gonna have literal crickets in the beauty community because you guys are, I don't know if people are afraid of Jeffree Star. I don't know what, like, what is he going to do to you as a drama channel? Like, he literally took your dignity and your self-respect. Because if these drama channels were, as they claim, down for figure out the dirt, figure out who's the cancer in our beauty community, it's Jeffree Star. That's the cancer. That's the toxic thing y'all are talking about. It's him. And it's just so, like, Jaclyn Hill was dragged for filth. I'm just thinking back to that like week when that happened. It was an entire, that is a really long time in Twitter term, like time. Do you remember what happened on Twitter like last week? Like, do you remember, like, because apparently, happened on Twitter last week. Like, it's so much stuff happens every single day. So for an entire week, you're talking about one thing and one girl and one product. That's a long time. Ridicule. And I'm wondering what it, because like there's a whole thing of like Jeffree Star pays drama channels, which do I believe that? I mean, yeah, I'm sure he's done it in the past, probably still does, but I'm wondering what because paying is just one, I think it's one part of the puzzle. What is the fundamental reason why none of them are saying anything? Like, paying them off is, I feel like that's like an easy way out, because he could be paying them off. He really could be, but I think there's something deeper here as to why they are not speaking out about, it's hypocrisy. It's the same, it's both products, both the lipsticks and both these palettes are contaminated. Both the owners are choosing to ignore the situation, or I think maybe Jeffree Star released a statement. I'm not really sure. I don't follow that man. Please, I like to keep my timeline free of odor and stench. Please. So, and they're choosing not to say anything, they're not doing anything. People are getting just more bad and bad stuff, and nothing's being done. So do I care what happens to those people? No. You chose to buy the racist collaboration of the year. You chose to buy that ashy sidewalk chalk palette. That was your own choice. I'm not gonna say he should refund you guys, because listen, the racist stole your money and now you're mad about it. Imagine how tired we are. He fooled you. Well, I mean, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite, and it bit you in the bank account. So I don't really care what happens about these palettes. I mean, karma is a beautiful thing. It really is when you support a racist and bad things happen to you. I'm personally happy about that. Yeah, that video was a bit of a mess. I was all over the place, but you know, I think you got what I was trying to say. Basically, I don't feel bad for you about the palette. There's heavy misogyny in your beauty community. It's not as nice or sacred or perfect as you think it is. It's very rampant. And 3, stop being a freaking hypocrite. 1, don't be a hypocrite. That's main goal of this whole video. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope it made sense. I was really all over the place. I did practice this video in the shower though, and it didn't work out when it was still all over the place, but it's fine. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out some of my other videos. They were on the screen and they're up here, and subscribe. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.